Having grown up in New Hampshire as the live free or die state, a lot of the state's unique characteristics I just thought were completely normal until I started visiting some other places in the country. And so today I just want to give you 3 weird things about New Hampshire. If you're considering moving here or just happen to be on this YouTube video and are interested in learning about New Hampshire, I'm excited about this one. It's going to be fun. And by the way, my name's Cam Avery. I'm a local resident and real estate agent here. If you're seriously considering moving to the area, definitely subscribe and download our free relocation guide. The link is right in the description. And so let's go ahead. Let's waste no time. Let's talk about what makes New Hampshire weird. Weird thing number 1, New Hampshire had the first widely reported alien abduction. Now, of course, we can't confirm this is the first alien abduction ever, or the last, but in 1961, Betty and Barney Hill were driving through the White Mountains when they were reportedly abducted by gray beings. This was widely reported at the time and is really the first kind of big alien abduction that we can look back to, and there's even a mile marker on the highway to mark the incident as to where this actually occurred, right in Lincoln, New Hampshire, commemorating this event or lack thereof. So we're not just the Granite State, we're also the Interstellar Welcome Center. Sorry, that was kind of a stupid joke. Weird thing number 2, and this one is one that I'm just never going to understand, and that is that the state has conveniently or insanely or both chosen to place the liquor stores directly on the highway. So the term live free or die kind of has more meaning when you realize that when you're looking to get your scotch and your vodka and all of your alcohol, the way that you do that is by going right on the highway. I mean, yes, it is convenient, and I do understand why they did it, is because essentially there's essentially tax-free alcohol, and so while people are driving through, they want to get their alcohol in New Hampshire. It just always seems slightly bad judgment to put your liquor stores on your highways and then at the same time say, don't drink and drive. It's like, well, guys, maybe we could have thought of a better location to put the liquor stores. I thought every state did this. I didn't realize it was just New Hampshire, and so I started driving other places, and it's like, well, where's the liquor store? And it's like, oh, well, it's on the corner over there in, the middle of downtown. I said, well, why isn't it on the highway like we do it in New Hampshire? That's where they should be, right? So, kind of weird. Fact number 2, we got our liquor stores right on our highways. Now, weird thing number 3 is, I don't really fully understand this, but that is the nighttime seaweed ban. And so apparently in New Hampshire, and I just learned this, it is illegal to collect seaweed at nighttime. Yes, I said that. It is illegal to collect seaweed at nighttime. Don't just be roaming around on the beach in New Hampshire at night collecting seaweed. You're going to get arrested because it is actually against the law. Now, why is this against the law? That is a great question, and one that I myself am asking. And so let's look here, okay? It says here, you can grab as much as you want during the day, but once the sun goes down, the kelp is off limits. Why? It's an old school way to stop people from stealing fertilizer from their neighbor's beachfront under the cover of darkness. Now, I think this probably was for maybe old times, but in 2026, the law stands. You cannot go and collect seaweed at night in New Hampshire. You can buy liquor on the highway, but do not touch the seaweed. You can get abducted by an alien, but don't touch our seaweed. We're very prideful and protective of our seaweed here in the Granite State. And so there you have it. Hopefully this hasn't completely talked you out of moving to the area. New Hampshire is small, it's weird, and it has the shortest coastline in the country, only 18 miles. But hey, here we are, live free or die. If you're wondering why you should not move to New Hampshire, definitely watch this video right here.